big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Aviators and the Niners on Sunday.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Purdy throwing here. Finding Pearsall. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Complete. It's Weaver. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. They're running again. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Aviators finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They soften that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Aviators respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That finds Ayuk complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Running it after the penalty. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
2nd and 13. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. From the gun is Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be 2nd down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has it downfield, working the left. Down to the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The take the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators take a 4-point lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. From the 32. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Purdy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find a soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll send their tight end right. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Here's Purdy to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
The Aviators headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Trying to work quickly now. From the 38. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll go down here at the 16. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. You're working quickly here. Another carry for him. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They give it to him again. Is in. Touchdown. The Aviators grow the lead to 7. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators grow their lead to 8. Now Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here come the 49ers on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Purdy on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Jump off caught by his back. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle. In this case, run him right out of bounds.
They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Aviators are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. He's got the hook up to Weaver. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Back to the well again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Aviators grow their lead just before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators lead by 15 now. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First down throw by Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Caught, nice gain left side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. On the gun is Purdy. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. San Francisco calls its second timeout. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers get it back to within 1 score. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So that's half. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Aviators back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10 now. Flush down out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Caught near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Running for the marker on 2nd. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Aviators grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators lead by 15 now. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Now Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. Purdy throwing here on 1st. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And that will set up 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Tight end in motion left. Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the 49ers get it back to within one score.
49ers 27.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it at the 30. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up now. Another try following the sack. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run now on 2nd down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Has them the touchdown. The Aviators lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators lead by 15 now.
49ers 27.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That's the end of the... Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now it's Purdy. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Aviators have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing it to start this drive. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Aviators make it a 3-score game in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators grow the lead now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. Purdy on first down. It's taken in by Williams. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 15. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Brought in at the 41. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. New set of downs for him from the 46. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Going to the ground again on first. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Aviators keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators grow their lead yet again. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Play action now with Purdy. Fits it through the middle. The 30. Gets it to the 15. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. 1 play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
49ers 34.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give now to the running back. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Aviators put up even more points in a win. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Aviators continue piling on to this lead. After they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down throw by Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out. They're going to lose some yardage. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun is Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third and long for him here. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Purdy setting up that play action. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running this one left. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense working quickly. They'll run for this. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Aviators keep running away with this. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators continue adding on to that lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Purdy gets this from the pistol. It's caught, Barner. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw again, it's Purdy. Barner with the grab. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tight end motioning right. 2nd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
From the 33 on second down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.